Well, you've joined me on the banks of the Oriana in Spain. I've travelled over for a week's session with a friend of mine who lives over here called Gary Thorley. We've travelled over to the west side of Spain to fish this fantastic Oriana. It's a giant reservoir, about 25,000 acres in size. We've picked one of the bays, of which there are hundreds of bays on this particular lake, but I've fished this region before and had some good hits of fish. It's springtime, the sun's out, the water's starting to warm. We've picked one of the bays with a westerly, quite a strong westerly, as you can probably hear, blowing into it for the next few days. So we're going to get in the boats, we've loaded up, and we're going to shoot off around the bend towards the end of the bay, and hopefully we're going to get on the fish. This is the first one on the trip, testing that new nutty bait, and the first night I've scattered about 100 baits, and fortunately I've had a really good night. First time anyway. Finally had a bit of daytime action. Just the hairy moment gets a bit closer. There's a lot of rocks and snags down there, so 50-pound snag leaders on. Nice, very nice. Wow, look at this. This is the piece you just watched me playing. It's a fraction under 30, but who cares? It's a real wild one, this. Proper Oriana, Extremadura region of Spain. I've come over for 6 days. It's been tough. We've had loads of different conditions to deal with. It took 2 hours this morning to clear the weed off the rods. Put the baits out. My mate Gary's had a 40, so he's really happy with that, a new PB for this area. And I've had a couple, and this is the best of 2. So yeah, happy days. This is the path through to the other rods. A bit precarious at night time. Enough in the daytime. Goes rods, got that weed, got a right battle on now to shift this. Some were pulled out last night, my rod's trashed with weed. But unbelievably we did get a fish last night. Well, I showed you the weed earlier that came in on that Easter last night and absolutely trashed all the rods. Don't know if you can see that, but there was a tench on that rod that cleared off to the right. We didn't know about it because of the weed, pinned all the line down, so it's taken us about an hour and a half out in the boat, shifting the weed, and we've managed to land 4 tench and lost one. 5 tench, sorry.
Broken landing net.
The broke landing net pole.
Carpeted bank.
We've recarpeted the bank, as you can probably see, with the weed. This is our little camp. Up the path. Nicely tucked away up here. And this This is where we've been roughing it for the last few days. Gary's out there trying to find a couple of new spots for us. Place a marker, then we can put some bait out tonight and hopefully have a bit of action.
This wall's been building in your mind, but you'll find a way to live these dreams you hold inside.
Well, we've now arrived at Buendia. Oriana wasn't as successful as we hoped. We had one fish first night. We moved 3 times, no success. Absolutely played with otters everywhere we went. So we made a bit of a long trip. We made a decision to head up here to Buendia, which is south of Madrid. It's a beautiful place, a little bit higher. Sun's shining today, so it's all good. We've seen fish crashing in this bay that we've got into today, so we've put bait out, fishing a new bait tech boilie, piled a load of hemp and maize and crushed tigers in there, stodged it up with a bit of CSL. So it's absolutely packed full of goodness and fish attraction, and hopefully it's going to draw a few fish. This is our little base camp that we've set up in a nice little bay. We're tucked in here peacefully. We've seen a lot of fish show in the bay this morning, so we put bait out. We got here last night in the dark, put about 100 baits out with a throwing stick at range, clipped up, cast to the spots, and had a fish early this morning. Gary up one as well, but unfortunately did him on a gravel bar. So we know there's fish around. We've put plenty of bait in today, loads of hemp, maize, CSL, all glubbed up, and we put about 10 kilos in today, 15 and 18 mils of the new nutty boilie. So the fish know it's there. They've been boshing over it earlier. Backed off now the sun's got up, like I say. I'm sure they'll be back later now they know there's bait there, and we should have a bit of action this evening. Hopefully we do, and I'll show you a few fish either first thing in the morning or before it goes dark tonight. Lots of bits and pieces to keep them grubbing about. The natural maize and the hemp seed, super seed hemp, all cooked in the can, all natural juices. Heavy baiting tactics certainly paid off. This is my first Buendia mirror, 22.5 pound. Look at the scale pattern on this beauty. Came during a rainstorm last night. Absolutely beat me up. Chuffed to bits with this one. What a result. Something that's quite important on these savage waters, as you can probably see from the train, it's absolutely full of rock and gravel bars. So we've been using these shock leaders. This is armadillo, you can use any. This is 45 pound, just to ensure you can get those fish over those gravel bars. Hook-wise, something I've started to use on this session, this new Gardner Culver Dark. This is the mugger size 4, which is perfect for 2 18mm boilies, which is what I'm fishing. Simple rigs, keep it very simple over here, you don't need any technical. That's a size 4 little blowback rig with two 18mm boilies on it. A little bit of the Nash combi link, 25 gravel, a little bit of putty just to pin it down. That's all you need on here. Another thing that I am doing as well, putting stringers on every rig. So I'll nip one of those on. They go on with every rig. As you can see, bolting the rigs out isn't always fun, especially when it's pouring down. But you got to do these things if you want to catch fish. Proof that nutty boi's working. We've got a common to go with it, and a nice brace this morning. So this is the first of the two. Beautiful fish, eh? £25 common, came as part of a brace this morning with the 24 mirror I've just showed you, the one that's just gone back. What an absolute beautiful Buendia common. Lovely times. It. We've had 5-6 fish now. 3 came on the last day, lost one as well this morning, so turned out alright. I think the weather played a big part in it, absolutely lashed it down last night and the wind got up. It sort of turned the fish on. Well, that's fishing, it's time to go, so hit the road, long drive back to Alicante with Gary, flight home to Manchester, back to work next week. Got to enjoy it while you can. Hello, who's this? Buenas tardes, amigo. Somebody pinched your trousers? Bloody hell, I didn't know there was a Lidl round here, mate. In the middle of the Ariana.